competition. They placed third in that competition. Akuetteh Senior High School, well, this is their very first time they've made it to the main contest. Earlier on, they partake in the zonal competitions but unable to make it to the main competition. This time around, well, they are in the main competition. So as you listen to me, are you an Ahenema or you are an Abrimpong? If you're an Ahenema, then it means that you went to Akuetteh Senior High School. If you're an Abrimpong, then maybe you attended OT. But aside from that, which of these schools do you tip to make it to the next stage of the competition? You tell me, which of these two schools do you tip to make it to the next stage of the competition? Now, we are live on Facebook on LUV 99.5 FM. Join us there and tell us which school you're tipping to make it to the next stage of the competition as they do battle this afternoon at the Christian Service University College. Also, for your information, you can tell us about which school you're tipping to, win this afternoon's contest. As you can do so using our WhatsApp number 0551111995. Just record something and tell us about which school you think is going to make it to the next stage of the competition. So all is set. We're going to be live on radio on Love 99.5 at 2 p.m. We're going to be live on Facebook on LUV 99.5 FM at 2 p.m. We're going to be live on television on the Joy Learning channel on Multi TV. And also, if you want to send us a tweet, you can use the hashtag HSD. That is HSD, Love FM HSD, and then you can tweet at us. So on the phone lines this morning, I have Mr. Michael Mensah. He is the headmaster for Akuetteh Senior High School. Chief, good morning to you.
Good morning, Dave.
And how are you doing?
I'm doing well. How are you too?
I'm well. How is Akuetteh this morning? Tell me, how are the students feeling, knowing that they've made it to the main competition for this year's Love FM High School debate? How is the school this morning? How is the spirits like?
Thank you, Dave. I want to extend a warm greetings to your listeners this morning. This morning, when you come to Akuetteh Senior High School, the school is calm because of the drizzling of the rain this morning. And then the students are poised, eager to come for the contest and then to pick the ultimate from Akuetteh Senior High School. The Form 3s, a couple of them are writing their mock. So they are preparing. The debaters and their supporters are also preparing to get on board their bus so that they will come and then make sure they defeat Akuetteh Senior High School. So we are coming. You
tell us about what gives you the conviction that you can defeat OT. But before then, what does it mean to Akuetteh having made it to the main competition for this year's competition? Because over the previous years, you've tried, you only go to the zonals and you don't make it to the main contest. What does this mean to you, qualifying to the main competition?
Yes. Dave, you know something? Akuetteh for now is building a holistic grounds such that the school will be heard in everything that we participate in. We have been in our shells, and as the saying goes, at times God sends you into hiding. And when He brings you out, He makes sure that you are fully prepared for the battle. We are not being heard when it comes to the Love FM debate, but this time around we have been able to make it to this stage. And our preparation was highly exhaustive. Sleepless nights, all teachers coming on board, the assistants, all departments, they were all involved. And the students were also motivating and then also jeering on the debaters, such that when they go, something good will come out of it. So we have come to this far because of the motivation spree that we gave to these debaters. And then we are not just in to compete. We are in to go far and probably to take the ultimate as far as the Love FM High School debate is concerned.
When you say probably win the ultimate, is it to say that you're not very confident in yourself, that you have what it takes?
I am very, very much confident. We were, at times, Akuetteh is underrated. And this time around, you shouldn't underrate us. We are coming with full force. We are coming with full energy. We are coming to prove to the whole world and to Asante region that we are a force to reckon with. You can never take this trophy out of us, from our hands. We are coming there, and we are coming to win the ultimate. For this year, Love FM High School debate, we are coming and we will win.
Tell me,
this is Otumfuo School. This is Otumfuo School. And coincidentally, the headmaster of OT is an old boy here. One time he was the board chairman of this school. So outwardly, he may support OT, but within him, he support Ahinema. He support Okes. So if Okes is competing with OT, take it that Okes has won in advance.
Tell me this, Mr. Mensah. I mean, OT, as we talk about, they placed third in last year's competition. So it tells you that they have a lot of experience. I'm even told, I'm yet to find out, but I'm even told that one of the debaters who was, who partook in last year's competition is still going to be in this contest this year. What gives you the conviction that with all this experience they have, you can still defeat them today?
That one doesn't count much. You see, at times somebody may be in a World Cup, and then the person may even play second or third. The first time Ghana went for the World Cup, we met Czech Republic. In those times, the whole world, they were ranked third or so. But we managed to beat them.
We scored a very early goal against them.
Yes, and this time around, that is how it's going to happen. For them placing third in last year's competition and then one of the contestants competing in last year's own doesn't count much. This year's competition is all about how well prepared you are, how you have been motivated, how you are gearing towards winning the competition. Okes is coming in for the first time and expect something big. We don't fear anybody. We are in. Our contestants are fully prepared. They are calm, and I believe when they get there, expect something good from Akuetteh Senior High School.
Tell us about your debaters. What can you tell us about them? First of all, are they males, are they females, or a male and a female?
It's a male and a female. And then they are also veterans. When it comes to JHS debates, we pulled them from JHS, and from Form 1, we have been training them and then grooming them. Like I said, we went into hibernation, and this time around, they are fully prepared. One male, one female. So expect something good from us.
Will you be there yourself at the Christian Service Auditorium this afternoon?
Yes, I will be there.
You'll be there. Okay.
I'll be there. In all competition for the school, I move to grounds to observe how things are going. And at times, some of the contestants, when they see me, it energizes them up. And with God on our side, we are going to win.
And God is on everybody's side, though.
Yes, God may be on everybody's side, but the one who has spoken to God and God has also redirected and spoken to him is the one who is going to take up the mantelship.
I see. So what message you have for the headmaster of OT, that is Dr. Asariabua, and of course the entire staff and students of OT?
Good. Dr. Asariabua is my good friend. He has been in the school. He has been very helpful when it comes to the Ahinema fraternity. And this time around, it's not about friendship. It's about competition. So I am telling him that his school, his former school, his alma mater, is going to defeat where he gets his daily bread. And if care is not taken, I don't know. But Okes will beat them. And then Osei Tutu should also watch out. They shouldn't underrate Okes because Okes is coming in full force, and Okes is going to defeat them to proceed or progress to the next stage of the competition. We are coming in full force.
Will you hazard a prediction as to by what margin you would beat OT with today?
Oh, we'll beat them by 5 points, 5 marginal points. Yes, we'll be there by 5 marginal points. Everything is calculated.
Where? On your tablet or on the blackboard in your school?
On our tablet. The school is a computerized school. We have a flip chart. We have computer lab with all the electronic gadgets on it. So we have worked it out scientifically and then mathematically, and then they should take it that we are going to beat them by 5 marginal points.
I hear you. Well, the motion that your school will be debating on this afternoon is in today's Ghana, choose a craft rather than university education. And Okes, they are for the motion. Would you say that gives you an advantage over OT?
Yes, it gives us an advantage over OT.
Would the story have been different if you were against the motion?
No, I'm for the motion. Because for now, it's good for you to choose a craft so that even from the SHS level, I have taught students from the visual department who didn't make it to the university, but they are making impression in the economy. And they have established their own business and they are into it. Right? Currently, there are people who even go to the university to pursue doctorate or whatever. And when they come out, they find it very difficult to even secure a job. We have some mechanics at magazine. A whole professor at KNUST will get his car, a mechanical engineering professor will get his car damaged, and you bring it to magazine for it to be fixed. It tells you something that when you choose a craft with a little background knowledge in education, you are good to go. Other than attending school for a whole lot of period, and then you not securing a job. So we are for the motion, and then take it. We are coming to debate and then convince the panelists that when you choose a craft, other than furthering your education up to that level, that one is far better than you going to school, to me.
Mr. Michael Victor.
Yes.
Thank you very much for your time with us.
Thank you, too.
And I will see you this afternoon at the auditorium at the Christian Service University College. And after the contest,
we never lose hope.
After the contest, I'll see whether you have a smile on your face or you have something different on your face. Headmaster of Akuetteh.
I will smile and in the storm. So don't worry.
Well, thank you very much. That was the headmaster of Akuetteh Senior High School saying that he knows his school, Akuetteh, will beat OT today. He says they have no fears for OT, although they placed third in last year's competition. Well, joining us on the phone lines right now, unfortunately, I don't have Dr. Asariabo on the line. He is the headmaster of OT, but I have Yvonne Yorsing on the line, and she is the patron for the Abrimpongs. Yvonne, good morning.
Good morning, David.
Trust you're well.
Yes, I'm well.
Were you listening in to that conversation we had, with the headmaster of Akuetteh?
Yes, I was.
You were?
Yes.
And so you hold on for me. I'll be coming to you shortly. Meanwhile, let's talk about security. Now, Weedy Locks are, if you're looking for the very best security doors in Ghana, then come straight to Weedy Locks. We deal in Israeli security and internal doors. Now, our doors, listen, they are elegant, they are affordable, and they're durable. It has a gladiator locking system. 13 bolts lock all round into the galvanized steel frame. Now, our doors do not make noise when opened or closed, so that people will not monitor the movement of people in the home. It's specifically coated with powder paint. This is so because it avoids peeling of paint. It weighs over 60 kg for a single door. It comes in single, large, 1.5, and as well as double doors. Now, you can also order for a special height of door depending on the frame size of your building. Now, our doors are made of galvanized steel, so it has no rust. At Weedy Locks, keys are coded with 5 keys per door, which cannot be duplicated. Now, if you want peace of mind, security at home, office, the bank, the warehouse, come straight to Weedy Locks to have a door that lasts so long without replacement. Now, there's a special offer that's ongoing as I speak for architects, for building contractors, as well as real estate developers. So contact us by visiting our showroom at Kwama of the Daban Sokoban Road. You can call us or send us a WhatsApp message to 050 87-777-55 or 0575-777755. Weedy Locks, we protect what matters most to you. Let's talk about how you can store water in a very safe way. And if you want to sell, well, again, you need to store water to be able to treat it and then sell. That is where Syntex comes in. Now, Syntex is a market leader in water tanks in Ghana. Now, with sizes ranging from 100 liters up to 25,000 liters, you are sure to have the size you need for your business or for your home. It's available in many different colors at no extra cost. Syntex has just launched a new Syntex Pure Gallon tank, still the strength of a Syntex tank with an affordable price. So get yours today from any Syntex agent nationwide. Now, Syntex is your one-stop shop for all your plastic, packaging needs as well. Call them on 050-5555-666 to find out more, or you can send a message to the social media at Syntex Ghana. Syntex, you're strong, you're tough. Let me speak to Yvonne Yorsing. Yvonne, thanks for your patience and your time. Before we talk about what you heard the headmaster of Akuetteh talk about, you placed third in last year's competition. How would you describe the experience for OT?
Again,
I'm saying that you placed third in last year's contest, the 2022 edition. Describe the experience for us. As you are the patron for OT, how was the experience like for you and the school and the contestants?
I would say we're excited, though we thought we would go for the ultimate last year, looking at our performance. But whatever it is, we're really excited that at least for a long time, trying to be seeded, we have been at least seeded. So I think the students were really happy, the whole school was happy, and the old boys were really excited having a head of their school being seated this time around.
Placing third, what has it done for the school?
It's done a lot. It's given us a lot of opportunities, especially we getting a best debater or a good debater who had honors from outside the country and the country. I think it's taking the school far. That's what I'll say.
When you talk about being recognized within and outside the country, what do you mean? Explain that bit for me.
There were old students listening outside the country when we're debating, and it wasn't only the old students, there were others, and they did give comments, and our best debater had a gift from somebody outside the country.
So, like you rightly said, you were seeded for this year's competition along Bompata, Prempeh, and Kumasi High. Would you say it's going to affect your performance this year? Because for Akuetteh, they had to go through the zonal competition. You haven't had any serious competition, have you? So how would you say this is going to impact your performance this year?
Being seeded, we know that we had to prepare. So while others were having their prelims, we were having our rehearsals with different motions so as to keep on preparing the students who had already been groomed. Because we knew that we will not be part of the prelims, but we would have to go for the main contest. So I'll say we are prepared.
I see. Are we going to have any of the contestants from last year in this year's competition?
Unfortunately, one would have added is an executive for the SRS. ARS, so he can't perform. But we have students we have known that by the grace of God.
Oh, okay. Okay. So let's talk about how far you think you'll be going in this year's competition. I mean, last year you placed third. How far do you think you're going to go in this year's competition?
David, we are aiming for the ultimate. We are aiming for the ultimate. But our preparation is geared towards having the ultimate. And that's what we are praying for. That's what we are preparing for.
I'm sure you're listening to the headmaster of Akuetteh, Mr. Michael Mensah, who says that, well, they don't fear you. And that this afternoon they will show you where power lies, as they will beat you with a difference of 5 and make it to the next stage.
I did hear him, but Dave, as we always say, the performance will bring out the winner. For now, our words won't bring out the winner, but the performance will do that. So we are waiting for this afternoon.
I see. Now, looking at the motion, and you are against the motion,
okay,
does it put you in any awkward position, or you think that, well, it's favorable for you?
If any of the options would have been favorable, because it depends on how you debate and how you bring out your words, how you explain. Actually, it's an intellectual thing. It's an academic thing. So it depends on how you debate. I remember last year when we had the cathedral issue, we thought we wouldn't make it. But that brought us to the limelight.
I see. Now, this year, I'm sure that you're very much aware that we have done a few changes. For example, from the previous editions, principal speakers had 7 minutes to speak, supporting speakers had 5, and then summary was some 3 minutes. This time around, principal speaker is going to have 10 minutes, supporting is going to have 7 minutes, and then summary 5 minutes. What's your response there, your reaction to that?
Oh, I think it will give the students, the contestants, the ample time to debate, to explain their topics, their points very well, and they would be able to finish within time or even before the time after explaining everything. 5 points is okay. The 10 minutes is okay for the principal speaker and the supporting speaker. This time is okay because those times I think they had some had a lot of points, so they limiting us to 5 points is okay.
I hear you. All right, so we'll see you this afternoon at the Christian Salvation University College. And just like I wished the headmaster and the students of Akuetteh as well, I wish you, the patron of OT, and your contestants well as well.
All right, thank you so much.
You're most welcome.
We would meet this afternoon.
Yes, we would meet this afternoon. Charlie. People are winning big on 590 mobile just by dialing *959 #, selecting the game of the day. Bid Monday special all the way to Sunday. I said that now. But it be like say, boys, don't know the rundown. They talk. Make I tell you, since you play via Momo, your winnings are also paid also via Momo. same day, and this kind of payment excites the boys. So it makes the boys to talk. See, make I tell you something that's your girlfriend. You want to tell, say you win 590 mobile. Just imagine all the type of hair, clothes, and bags she would go buy just to sweep your accounts empty. She's not the only one. Imagine your mother. Guess to know. She will give half your winnings to the church harvest, and of course, not to even speak of your boys like Eric Inkum right here with me. All the booze for town, you have to pay them. Charlie, you for no say money changes people, so keep your winnings on the hush hush. Always remember to stick responsibly. It's not for persons below the age of 18 years. 590 mobile at that 17. Now, Eric Inkum is right here with me in the Series of Love Nights up on 5. I'm going to engage with him as well. Well, MTN is here with some good news. Now, carrying multiple phones around can be such a chore or a burden. Now, the unsightly budge, in your pocket, the extra weight in your purse, the stress of switching from one phone to the other to pick calls. Now, imagine being able to switch between different numbers on the same phone easily and seamlessly. Guess what? You can go seamless with MTN eSIM and enjoy the convenience of connecting multiple phone numbers to one single phone or device. Now, to check if your device is compatible, simply dial *#06#. Once you receive an EID number, it means your phone or device is compatible. Simply download my MTN app today to request your MTN eSIM and enjoy the sweet, seamless life everywhere you go. Now let's talk about education, very key. Now the 2023-2024 academic year admissions are now open at the Presbyterian University Ghana. Now Presbyterian University Ghana, that is PUG, is offering admissions into the following undergraduate programs: Bachelor of Laws, Bachelor of Education in Social Studies, BSc Mathematics with Statistics and Accounting, BSc Business Administration, BSc Agribusiness, BSc Computer Engineering, BSc Information and Communication Technology, BSc International Development, BSc Environmental and Natural Resource Management, BSc Physician Assistantship, BSc Midwifery, and BSc Nursing. Now, general entry requirements are as follows: WASI A1 to C6, you qualify. SSCE A to D, you qualify. A-level holders, diploma holders, as well as degree holders. Now, the Presbyterian University Ghana offers flexible payment of fees of 4 installment payable within an academic year. 4 installments, and it's for all students. Now, to apply online, please visit our website at www.presbyuniversity.edu.gh, or you can call 020 22 202 or 020 22 210 for more information. Eric Inkum, good morning to you.
Good morning, Dave.
How are you doing?
I'm good.
At long last, the D-Day is here.
The battle has ended.
It's about to begin, actually.
It's about to begin.
Eugene, good morning.
Hi, David. Good morning.
And trust you well. All right, so listeners, I don't know whether you are for the Abram Pounds, that is OT, or you are for the Hinemas, that is OKES, but you can send us a voice message to 05511119995. So, Eugene, how excited are you? You were there last year. You played a key role, especially on social media and other things. The Love FM High School Debate main contest begins today, 2 p.m.
Well, David, it means that work begins. It means that work begins, and it's daunting, but it's rewarding. And David, I've said that it's an opportunity for young people to contribute to the national discourse, because these conversations are normally, are being, deliberated on at the upper levels, at the universities, at parliament, our cabinet and all that. And it's imperative that as a brand that believes in the young, and also a brand that, seeks the welfare of young people, we create a platform for them to contribute to the national discourse, because sometimes the point that they raise, these are cogent policy measures and alternatives that we can look at. We can tweak them, refine them, and going into the future, implement them. So I think it's a very good exercise. But it's work, it's daunting, but it's rewarding. So,
but again, I mean, you realize that it's gone very far. I mean, listening to Yvonne this morning telling us about, the contestants for OT having gifts from people who are listening from abroad and all that. It tells you that the thing has gone really far and wide.
Oh, yeah, David. Radio is powerful. Radio is powerful. And also OT, for example, look at a school like Bompata.
Yeah.
Their story, how they came, coming into the semi-finals last year. Clearly, many of us, we only heard about Bompata when we are going to Accra. Then we get to Jah Junction, Bompata Junction, and you see some rusty taxis parked there and all that. But apparently
You
there
mean
was
rickety taxis, eh?
yes, yeah, rickety. But
what did you say, Ras?
Maybe that's what he sees, actually.
That's what I see. But you go inside and apparently there's a school there, you know, and they are top notch. You look at, you know, the addiction, the understanding, the knowledge that they exude in those debates. So it tells you that and David, one thing that this contest also shows is that you may think you are whatever, but you come there, you have to prove your mettle. You don't just come there and want to. It's just like the other contest that we see. I don't want to mention the name, but it's not just about your name or how powerful your alumni is or how big your school is, how big your dining.
You don't live on your past glories.
Exactly. You don't
live on your past
to prove your mettle.
I mean, one contest that surprised me was the 2019 contest, and that was when we had St. Jerome winning.
Yeah.
And had not heard of St. Jerome ever before. And I saw them in the, you know, with their bright colors in terms of their uniform, with that girl, I mean, I've forgotten her name. And they would mount the podium, grab the microphone, and they would deliver. And you're like, na school we want in Kano. It's only through the Love FM High School debate where we give opportunities to less schools. Even the primary school quiz, less schools that hitherto we didn't have heard about them, through the Love FM primary school quiz, through the Love FM, you know, high school debate, you get to see these schools and hear them.
Yes, David. When you study strategic management and marketing, you see sometimes we are known certain products like when it comes to toothpaste, when it comes to soap, when it comes to milk, we know certain brands. But sometimes what you kakra, maybe I will 10 full. So you buy them, then this one is quality than the one that has, you know, a bit of name and mileage in the market and all that. So that's how the quizzes. So you come there, irrespective of how your school is big, irrespective of your bus, how nice it is, irrespective of how powerful your head teacher is, massa. When you come to that auditorium, you have to prove your mettle, and it's as simple as that. And also to gives opportunity to seemingly, you know, not much known schools and all that to also get the hype, to also get that attention that they deserve. Because, Charlie, when you look at even the WASI index, lots of schools are churning out good results. But in Ghana, we normally do not have affinity for change. So when you know a certain brand or you know a certain school and you know their glories, we tend to stick with them. But I believe the contest also unearths some of these talents, some of these schools. And I'm happy. I hear the Prempeh College guys are traveling. I hear a lot of the other contestants also getting other opportunities and all that. So it's a good course.
No, when you say the Prempeh guys are traveling, who can you?
Traveling to where?
What are they traveling for?
And why did you know?
So I think that basically the brief I have is that because of the quiz, they got opportunity to travel to the United States of America.
The debate.
The debate. They've got opportunity to travel to the United States of America to further their studies.
On a scholarship, full scholarship.
Yes, on a scholarship.
Not like they're going to pay some fees.
Yeah.
They're on a full scholarship. And this happened because last year, one of our sponsors, Zest Council, made an assurance, a pledge that, listen, the four final schools would help the contestants gain admission into universities abroad, so they can go study. So we had Bompata, we had OT, we had Prempeh College, and of course we had Kumasi High School, who won. And now, as we speak, two of the Prempeh boys, they were there during the launch on Wednesday. They were there, and if you should see them, remember, they've grown some. They've joined the beard gang, you know. And they're going to the United States to study.
If you get a visa to study in the United States, why wouldn't you leave this?
And again, they're not the only ones who are benefiting from the high school debate. We know what Mrs. Teresa Jackson, the ambassador for the debate, also promised to the teachers, the patrons. Said, "I'm going to give them IT education." IT education. And one of them was giving a testimony during the launch. So listen, all the work that I had to do, the results and everything I tallied and all, I used Excel. He said he wouldn't have been able to use Excel to do anything. So thank you very much, Zest Consult. Thank you very much, Zest Consult. Thank you very much, Mrs. Teresa Jackson of the Jackson Educational Complex, the ambassador for the high school debate. How ready are we? 2 p.m. we're supposed to be on television. 2 p.m. we're supposed to be on radio. 2 p.m. we're supposed to be on Facebook.
Everything is 2 p.m. So, Dave, you can see from my face, we haven't slept. But yesterday we were at the Christian Service University Auditorium for from 10 a.m. up to 9 p.m. Where setup was done. Everything concerning setup, stage, backdrop, construction, technical sound, everything was everything. Wow. In fact, this morning we just going to do the mic check thing, and then we are good to go. Yeah.
All right. So we have two schools doing battle, and I'm sure that you've heard from the headmaster of Akuetteh.
Yes.
You also heard from the patron of OT. Listen to them both. Who gives you more? Who gives you more confidence that his school is going to win? Or his school
as an organizer, I don't want to.
As in listening to them.
I listened, and what I'm saying is that as an organizer, I don't want to go any side because you know how argumentative some of those patrons are.
I hear you. But we've done some new introductions. I mean, and you heard Yvonne talk about it briefly. I'm sure that all the contestants, all the participating schools have been informed about it. That this time around, don't do more than five main points. And then instead of the 7 minutes, we're giving them 10 minutes so they can, debate and we can hear them audibly. And then the supporting speaker is going to get 7 minutes. The summaries will be done within 5 minutes. In your own, estimation, how is this going to improve the debate?
Dave, okay, this should also tell our audience and everybody following the Love FM High School debate that for organizers as Love FM, we take into consideration a proper scrutiny of the event that was the last year's event. After last year's event, we realized that most of the schools will come on the stage and be rattling. So the management of Lab FM and our partners, that is GES, CHAS, we met and we felt that no, we need to make some changes because if you are giving 5 minutes, if you are giving 7 minutes, and we raise like 13 points, 10 points, how are you able to do that? So we've all been to school and we know how it is to write 10 points within some 1 hour. You get it. So that was very difficult. And in fact, when you listen to the debate, it gets to a point where you can hear the debaters speak clearly to your ears. So organizers had to decide on this time frame, so students or debaters will be able to make their arguments very clear without rushing. So if you are restricted to 5 points or less, you'll be able to make your arguments very well, elaborate, so that everyone in the auditorium, everyone listening on radio, everyone watching on TV will be able to hear you very well. So in my estimation, I think this is the best ever decision we've taken as organizers. And when we met patrons last week after the launch, they were all happy.
Yeah,
you could see from their faces, they were all happy because I knew some of them had prepared 13 points, even when the motions had not been given to them. Yeah, so
and they'll come and say point 1, point 2, point 3, point 4.
We don't want to hear that point 1, point 2, point 3 points.
You see, David, I've been part of it.
And at this point in time, listeners, if you have any question or any contribution, you can give us a call on 03220-83596. Call us 03220-83598. Call us 03220-83598. Because this afternoon, the Abompounds are facing the Ahenemes.
Oh, okay.
That is OT and Akuetteh.
Nice match. Abompound facing the Ahenemes.
And when you say Abompound, then the response is Akuetteh.
Akuetteh.
So and then no, I'm saying that's for OT.
Okay.
And then when it comes to Osechi, you say Ahenema, and then they say it's me and
you say you are no student. Why are you trying to run away?
Then they say it's me and Erasmus. Good morning.
Good morning, David.
All right, so let's hear you on this afternoon's contest. It's between OT and Akuetteh.
Yeah, David. Listening to Mike. Mike was my mate back at school. Listening to what he was saying, I want Mike to know I'm not going for any school, but at the end of the day, we want the best school to actually come up as a crowning institution. I think the students, like I said last week, they should get the points that are to be debated on as clear as most of them will come. They might have before them, but them rushing through the whole thing, which to me, that doesn't make some of us listening from maybe the radio get whatever that they say. And if they're going to do the right thing, and I think not rushing, I think at the end of the day, some of us will also learn from the things they come up with.
Thank you very much, Erasmus. And that is why we've listened to such suggestions, and we've increased the number of minutes for them from 7 to 10, from 5 to 7, and of course from 3 to 5. Christoph, good morning.
Yeah, good morning, David. How are you, sir?
I am well. Let's hear you. OT, and Akuetteh.
David, you know I owe a strong allegiance for Akuetteh. Why? Because I was come to Akuetteh some time ago when I was going to the secondary school.
Okay.
I even went for prospectus and everything. Okay. I was doing admission, but somehow, something truncated my coming to Akuetteh. So I still have allegiance to Akuetteh. I pray that the Hinimes will defeat the Abrempong. Normally it's the Abrempong who gave birth to Ahinima. And normally we say that your child should do well than yourself. And so I pray that they will overcome OT.
I hear you.
I'm happy to also hear that this time around a time will be given for these young ones to be able to articulate themselves. If you see that sometimes they want to rush and all that, sort of the inadequacy of the time. So I'm very happy to hear that. And then finally, David, the part where I like most is the rebuttal. When they are rebutting themselves. The first speaker said this, that I think it is this. That's where I like it. And so this afternoon, we'll be listening, and then after that, we also give our comment. Thank you very much, David.
I hear you, Chris. Thanks very much. Sledge, good morning.
Good morning.
Yes, Sledge, good morning to you. So, Abrempong or Ahima?
Oh, true, I ask you. I'm supporting Abrempong.
Abrempong, I hear you.
Kumasi High School, we have some kind of friendship with the OT. And everywhere you see Kumasi High School, you see OT there. So I'm hoping that high school and OT meet this year, the final. And we are going to retain. Oh, sure. High school will be here.
We hear you.
But I'm very happy for the time. Because first, when you are listening, you see, they are rushing. Sometimes you can't hear. But it's good. I hope next year, the time also go a bit higher than the 10. We are hoping. I'm waiting for the battles. That's where my interest is.
Okay.
Oh, yeah, David.
I hear you, Slash.
That's my high school.
I hear you.
I'm going to win again.
We hear you. Thank you very much. Nobody has won and defended before.
Yes.
And so let's see if high school has what it takes to be able to defend their trophy, the one from last year. 03220-83596, 03220-83597, and 03220-83598. You can call us and tell us whether you are for the Abrimpongs or the Hinimes. Kofi, good morning.
Good morning. I'm not for anybody because they are masters when it comes to sports. They and Amas in Ashanti region here, they are the masters.
And Amas won the first competition in 2018.
Yes, but Akuetteh, no, I don't think Akuetteh can go any further. They can't go further. That is my point. When it comes to sports, yes, but debate. Last year, did they participate in last year's debate?
Okay, so, well, they participated in the zonal competition, could not qualify for the main contest.
That is it. So I'm not supporting Akuetteh. And these OT people, they can talk. And so I'm supporting them a little bit. But it's a sentiment in this year's contest. It's Santiman Secondary School.
Yes, they are.
They are in this year's contest.
Yes.
I'm in school. Papa, debate. It's a sentiment for you. No. See our performance. Hey, never. Thank you.
But he says it's not for any of the schools. That is OT and Akuetteh. But he ended up, speaking for OT anyway. Yeah, Eugene.
Yes, David. We are ending. But David, about that time, you see, it tells you about the last time Kofi raised it. If you remember, I think on Wednesday, and it tells you about the input that we take. And as a brand, we always say that any of our events, if you have an input, and David, this year, last week we also launched a qualitative index that you are taking feedback on some of these things. We want audible, clear, thoughtful suggestions and solutions. So don't come and list 20 for us and rattle. No, if it's 5, clearly articulate so that you don't sacrifice speed for clarity. That is what that you are seeking. You want clarity, clear thought. Because sometimes people say, oh, you raise 50 points, you can't train away my judges a VM. So if you're able to, even if it's 1 point, and you're able to explain it well, clearly, BATBR can see that indeed you are making some solid suggestions. So the input should come, more suggestions should come. We are evolving, we keep learning, and we keep improving.
And let's talk about our social media handles, because they can tweet using the hashtag LoveFMHSD, and they can join us on Facebook and all that. I mean, how interactive are we going to be on Facebook?
Oh, David, it will be interactive. So, per the brief I have, Becca, our beautiful ladies, Patricia, will be reading your messages on social media, on Twitter. We are very interactive. Just use the hashtag and trend your school. Because, David, it's important. If your case is trending, it's good for the school. If you are trending for the positive reasons, if your CT2 is trending for the positive reasons, it's good for the school. And we will retweet every single tweet you send to us with the hashtag LoveFMHSD. One hashtag now can you tweet retweet. So add the hashtag LoveFMHSD, and on Facebook you can come to the auditorium, take pictures of your contestants and carry them. And David, I will say one thing. I've been a debater before. One thing I know about the Biscuit, the alumni, is that by now they are planning packs of water, motivation, and all that. Sometimes that's a move to students, maybe the seemingly small schools come on board. You know, come share the morale with them, encourage them so that they can be able to do it. Because it's these things that put the school on a certain pedestal.
Yeah. And we keep growing and we keep doing better, because when we began, it was just on Facebook and on radio. This time around, from the very beginning, we're going to be on television. On Joy Learning.
And then Joy Prime, please back the contest. But Joy Prime will start showing the contest
live
from the quarterfinal stage. So
I hear you.
It means we're going back.
I hear you. So, Charlie, it's starting today. I know that you love the high school debate, and some of you have missed it, like myself. So it's starting today. It's open to the general public. I mean, aside from the schools that will be doing battle, if you have some time, maybe you're on some leave or something, why don't you just, make your way to the Christian Service University's auditorium, college's auditorium, and then see for yourself, feely, what these debaters, have up their sleeves for today's contest. Tomorrow there's going to be another contest, won't there?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, it's going to be throughout the week.
Yes.
But we're starting today. I bring Pong, I hear him, Charlie, I'm Paheja. All right, so let's go through the. Okay. Let me just leave this one out. I mean, for want of time, let me leave this one out. All right, so we're bringing to you a few messages, after which we bring to you the Super Morning Show. And today, well, it's going to be part 2 of the Hotline documentary, Nation That Begs. We'll be right back.